Hello everybody, welcome to the week energies, 13th to the 17th, Monday to Friday, where I go into my intuition, into using my oracle cards also, and tarot, into the individual days, and I will do at the end an overall guidance for us, how we can manage to flow through this week. So stay tuned till the end, guys. I feel when I was tapping into this energy, I did try to record it. In fact, I did get halfway through to record this the other day, and my phone came up with problems that I wasn't able to save the file, which was weird because I've upgraded my storage just for this channel. And it was a sign for me not to do the energies. Now, what I was feeling then was quite tumultuous energy this week. We are ramping up cycles. We're in the last sign of the zodiac, Pisces, before we start the new year in Aries. We start that full zodiac wheel again. And we also have Pluto, which I've been ramping on about this, changing signs a week on Thursday, the 23rd of March. So we're into the critical energy. We're into the last week or so of these final energies. So I feel like there's lots of completions. Now, I feel like the energy is very confusing. You haven't got the answers, but you have to go within. That's been the big theme with this Pisces energy. You haven't got the evidence and the logic to back it up, but you just having to trust your gut and your intuition. Bring love into the situation has just popped out. That's exactly what I'm feeling. We have to bring love into the situation and compassion. Now, that doesn't mean to say we have to just stand by and watch everybody run rings around us, deceit, lies, deception. We have to just energetically let these people go, release, and forgiveness is a big word, and I don't like saying let's forgive. I just like to say go within and understand what the big lesson was from cycles that are completing right now, however difficult they may be. Yeah, don't let pride get in your way. That was at the bottom of the deck with that card. Okay, let's go into the energy. I'm recording this on the actual day, 13th, because as I said, the energies have just been crazy, and I just thought that was a bit of a nudge when my camera wasn't uploading not to do them. And I think I've gained some understanding over the weekend too of why that might be. So let's see what the energies are for today, Monday the 13th. Look at the bigger picture. This is Sagittarius energy. Straight away, I'm getting the nod to the symbol of Sagittarius, which is half man, half horse. That's also the symbol of Chiron, the wounded healer. We are in a huge conjunction, it's called in astrology terms, meaning a planet is very close together with another planet, or lots of planets, and it has an influence. It takes on the energy of different planets. Now, Chiron is actually in a conjunction with Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius, so that makes sense. So it's time now to look at our inner wounding. Chiron represents, the mythology goes that he was born half man, half horse, and he was rejected by his mother because he was different. And there's also a wound that he's never been able to heal them wounds. He can heal wounds of others, but not himself. So where in your life then are you healing wounds of rejection, separation and abandonment? Wow. And this saying, look at the bigger picture. And where you can, bring love into the situation. Know that that fear is just an illusion. It's not who you are deep within. It is just a story that has been attached to your energy. Crikey, this is going to be a big reading, isn't it? I knew it would. So that's Monday. Look at the bigger picture. Tuesday, what do we have? A time to give rather than to take. This is Virgo energy. For some of you, this is where you are giving your time, your love, your efforts, and where you sit. Remember that Chiron energy, it is actually in Aries. Chiron is in Aries right now, but it's conjunct with Jupiter, so it's expanding that energy. So Aries is about the self, who I am. And who are you? If you take away your old beliefs, your old programs of who you have been told you have to be on this earth. For instance, if you are doing things for others, because this is the card of being of service, and you are doing them not because you particularly want to do them, because it's responsibility, because you have to pay the bills, because you have been assigned to that role of mother, father, daughter, brother, sister, whatever that might be. And I don't know why I'm drawn to the family dynamic, but this can play out also at work. You have been given a role, so you have to do that even if you don't like it. So this is a very broad angle that's focusing in. And for many of you, it could be covering a lot of areas in your life, not one particular area. Because energy is all the same, and it all boils down to our self-worth and our self-value. And this is where you are just a little bit tired of doing things for others, because you have been told in the past, ancestral wounding, ancestral programs, that this is what you're meant to be here on earth to do. And it's not sitting right for you. Your soul wants to expand and it wants to grow. But you might be tired. Your energy might not be balanced right now, because there's something in your soul that wants more, that needs more and deserves more. This is a card about being good enough, also Virgo energy. So wow, big messages coming out so far for the week. So Wednesday, what do we have? I am going to clarify as always with my tarot. And then, as I say, I'm going to pull a guidance card to how we can flow through these energies. I'm mindful that I'm slowing my mind down because I feel like the energy this week is very fast. Wednesday, what do we have? Adjustments are required. So all that information I've just given you from Monday and Tuesday, looking at your wounding, looking at yourself, looking at how you've been of service, this is where the adjustments are needed Wednesday. And this is what's ramping up. It's closing out with this energy, with the astrology right now. Thursday, what do we have? Pisces. We're still in Pisces season till the 20th. The 20th, that's next Monday, so not long left in Pisces season. So again, we're coming to the end of the Pisces. We call it the critical degree, the end sign, the end 29 degrees. There's 29 degrees in all, 29-ish degrees in all the zodiac signs. That's how long the sun stays, 29 days, and they go in degrees. So we're at the end now of Pisces season. So again, ramping up, closing out. The universe is saying, come on, you need to learn this, you need to let it go to move forward, especially moving forward into Aries season, which is the astrological new year. You don't want to be taking the old, the past, into a brand new energy. So this is where you're having to balance spirituality, and how you do that is sitting with yourself, trusting your heart over your mind, and speaking your truth also. I feel like there's a very strong truth energy coming in, but again, truth from the heart. So by Friday then, Friday the 17th, what do we have? You and your loved ones are safe. That's where I was getting the nod to the family dynamics. This is Cancerian energy, home, children, family, mother, womb. Where you feel safe, who you feel safe with. This is on a hypothetically speaking. So this doesn't have to be family. This can be how you see yourself at work, around friends, family, who you feel safe with. So this is saying you and your loved ones are safe. So some wounding coming up here, where you have been in fear of not feeling safe, rejection, abandonment, separation, attack, abuse, whatever that might be that makes you feel unsafe on Friday. But know by Friday, this is what the whole week has been about. Wow. Okay, what's at the bottom of the deck? Scorpio, ruled by Pluto. Pluto is the big planet that's changing signs after a 14.5-year cycle. 2008 it began. So maybe look back in your life where what's been coming up, what cycles are now here, what you've been flowing through for the last 14.5 years. It could be a 2.5-year cycle, because Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, Pluto's in Capricorn, and we've just had Saturn shift last week. So there's big Saturnian energy here that we're shifting, of restrictions, of learning lessons the hard way. Saturn is that practical energy where in order for you to learn and grow and be rewarded, you have to learn in the practical world, real life lessons. And it's not the easiest energy to flow with. And I know a lot of Capricorns right now that are going through massive shifts. But this is not just for Capricorns, this is for all. But because Pluto's in Capricorn and there's been a big heavy shift on Saturnian energies, I feel like the Capricorn Cancerian dynamics, because Cancer is the opposite sign of Capricorn, bear with me guys, they're feeling this right now. Big life changes, big life decisions, but big life healing. Work through your fears. And this is how you're going to flow. And it's want to draw your attention to your fears. What's deep within you that's been holding you back from your authentic self, from being able to give and receive love. Okay, let's go into the tarot. Let's go into the tarot and see what we have. Now, it does feel like a very serious energy, but Saturn, Capricorn are very serious planets. It's a very serious energy. So let's... And I want to take, Queen of Pentacles. This is earth energy. This is the practical energy. It's Capricorn energy. Capricorn, Virgo and Taurus. The Queen of Cups is our divine feminine. This is where big shifts are coming in, where we have been restricting on suppressing our emotion, our nurture, our love for self and others, whereby we haven't been able to create because we've been in a place of fear. The divine feminine suppressed, whether man or woman. We've been very much up until this time in a very heavy masculine energy, that doer, provider, protector, that's very busy, that's very fight or flight, that's in fear, it's always wanting to protect. It's very proud. But when we're in that energy all the time, the feminine is very unbalanced. She can't create from a place of fear. She can't create from a place of busyness. You have to go within the divine feminine, intuition, nurture, self-love, to find the answers, to give yourself that care, that love, that attention that you might have been missing for such a long time. And this then, once we get that energetic vibration balanced, it then projects out into the practical world. And this is that very much that Saturn energy. Do the internal work and your external will match it. But doing the internal work can be difficult. Doing the shadow work can be difficult. But you will reap the rewards in your feminine. And this is where I feel where the changes are coming in. So this is by Monday. No, I'm not going to take that. I'm just going to leave that card out on the side. I'm going to pull another card for Monday. Oh, okay. Take a leap of faith. Look at all this yellow in the cards. Thereby on the Queen of Pentacles. Yellow is abundance. It's happiness. It's the sun. This is where things are changing. It's asking you to take a leap of faith. This is Uranus energy. It can also be represented by Aries energy, where you don't know where you're going, but trust. You know where you've been, and you know what you don't want. You know what doesn't resonate anymore. But this is saying on Monday, trust. Leave the baggage behind. Just trust your inner feeling on Monday. There's big changes. There's the Tower. Tower is all about jump or you'll be pushed. And this is where your commitment and adjustments are required right now. Your commitment's being tested, and because your adjustments need to be moved, to be shifted. So Tuesday then, I'm only going to pull one tarot, just because I don't know what else is going to come up whilst I'm reading this and connecting with my energy. A time to give rather than to take by Tuesday. What is this energy? Ending out cycles. This is the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of practical earth. Again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So far this is very earth energy. Big earth shifts, big earth changes. On Tuesday, it's a time to give rather than to take. And this is where you're ending out big cycles, where you've been of service. And also the divine feminine is here to create, as again, it has been suppressed for thousands of years. And it's now time that this earth, this planet Earth, is more in the divine feminine. These beautiful nurturing energies, the intuitive energies. And this is what we're having to give to the earth. But also it starts from within. They have to be woken up. You have to wake up. And this is where a big cycle is ending on Tuesday. To bring in your worth and your value. On Wednesday, what is the tarot message to accompany adjustments are required by Wednesday? Letting go of the past. There you go. There's something, someone, some situation in your world that you need to release on Wednesday. And this is what the universe has been trying to get your attention to. So this is nothing new. This could be an old pattern, an old habit, old thoughts, where you've been in lack because you fear you're not worthy of something bigger. This also could be a fear of those wounds I was talking about with Chiron, fearing of rejection, abandonment, and separation. So you are in a relationship, a friendship, career that's not matching your vibration, and you know this, but you're staying in it because you fear something. You fear lack. You might fear that you're not going to be good enough for a new job. You're not going to be good enough for a different relationship, whether that's romantic, whether that's family. So you're hanging on to the familiar. And this is where the universe is saying, no, let it go. You don't have to fall out with that person. You don't have to be malicious to that person. You just have to energetically say, yes, our vibrations have changed. You've served a purpose. And it's time for me to release and go to the next level. Wow. I knew it was a big week. By Thursday, balancing spirituality and practicality. So this is where we're getting the balance in our practical world, in our spiritual world. And if you're not, this is where the adjustments again might be needing to come in. You're needing to be finding some more self-care time, some more solitude. This is Jupiter energy. This is where things are going to shift. By putting in the work this week and just going within, trusting your inner knowledge, knowing that everything is just happening for a reason and it's the universe trying to get your attention, and know that everybody's different. We're all on different spiritual journeys, emotional journeys, different levels of growth. But just being that enough. So when you're around somebody and it doesn't feel right, it feels a bit icky inside, know that that's just because your vibration isn't matching the other person, the other place, the other situation. Doesn't mean to say you're higher, you're lower, they're higher, they're lower. It doesn't. It just means you're on different paths, you're on different vibrations. And once you accept that and let them go with love, rather than trying to put something in your brain, oh, I feel funny around you, so you must be bad, you must be this, you must be that. Yes, they might be a little bit deceptive. You might feel a little bit attacked or betrayed or disappointed with them. That's a natural emotion to feel. However, go into that love. Look at the bigger picture. See what that's all about. Again, we are around people in our lives to learn from. So thank them for the learning and energetically release them with love. This is where this Wheel of Fortune is turning. So you and your loved ones are safe. By Friday, what is this energy? The Hanged Man. This is Neptune. Neptune does rule Pisces. We're in Neptunian energy, in its sign of Pisces, up until about 2026, I think. We're in it for a while. But also we're in Pisces season. So this is big right now. So throughout the whole month of Pisces, me in particular, and you might have been feeling this too, so I'll express myself, you've wanted more solitude. But your logic comes in and it tries to, oh, well, I have to go to there. They might feel as if I'm being a bit awkward, a bit funny if I cancel. Honour that. Just explain to them why you don't want to be around them, why you need some solitude. And if they don't understand, then that's okay. They don't have to understand. As long as you're speaking your truth and you're not putting some kind of explanation in there that maybe is a lie, a little white lie, and then you don't feel comfortable with that. That's not authentic. So speak your truth where you can. And the other thing I would say is say nothing. Don't commit. No, up until, especially till next week, not to commit your time, your efforts, because at the moment it's a very heavy solitude energy. And bring love, that card overall message would bring love into the situation. As long as you're speaking your truth from your heart, you can't take accountability for how the other person receives that. When it's come from a good place. Again, we're all on different levels, we're all on different journeys. But know that you and your loved ones are safe on Friday, and this is the energy it wants you to go into. I want to pull another card for that. Why is Neptune here on Friday for you and your loved ones are safe? Wow, there she is. Self-nurture, the Queen of Cups. And you're having to go into solitude because this is, you're honouring your divine feminine. This is divine feminine energy. This is your emotions. Cups are emotions. You're honouring your emotions. And by doing this, this is where the Wheel of Fortune's coming in. This is where your luck is turning. This is where your life is turning. Authenticity from your heart. And if you know you're around people and places that don't understand, do the best that you can to honour you, but with a bit of compassion for the others, because, as I say, you can't take responsibility for how your world's going to be received. If you're cancelling appointments or you're not wanting to be around people, people might think that they are being rejected, and in hindsight they are. But just try and explain the best that you can. And this is one thing I've learned on the spiritual journey, is people, places and situations around you, your vibration does change because you're not all on the same understanding, on their own energetic vibration. Some people still want to be in, and that's absolutely fine, in that old wounding, and they want to stay there. And that's their journey for now. But you want to see that, your journey, as a lesson and growth. And this is where some people, it doesn't resonate. So I feel like this is where you might feel a little bit lonely on Friday, but know that you're honouring yourself and your energy. But just know you and your loved ones are safe. You and your loved ones are safe. I want to pull another card for that. What else do we need to know for that? Yeah. There's the Ten of Cups. Wow. And at the bottom we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, I'm going to bring them both up. There's some rebirth happening in this energy because here's the Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning coming in. The universe is gifting you with a brand new beginning, chapter, rebirth. It's not even a chapter. It's a whole book. So for some of you, you're going through a huge rebirth. And our ideation of this Ten of Cups. Now I'm getting lots of messages coming in here, so bear with me. I'll try and make this as understandable as possible. The first one I want to say is your relationship to, or your understanding and your emotional vibration to the Ten of Cups, which is a happy ever after in family, emotionally, can be a little bit of an illusion. And it's not matching your frequency right now. So you want and you deserve people around you that love you, support you, feel nurtured by. But what this has been quite a burdensome energy, that you've had to learn very hard lessons through this journey of the people around you, whether that's family, whether that's close friends, whether this is work. It's where you feel safe. But to support your growth right now, it's saying you need to drop the burdens. And there's some relationships that might have been served its purpose, if you like. So we're ending out, and I'm trying to explain this the best that I can. So you and your loved ones are safe, the Ten of Cups. And I'm going to put another message on this. So when we say I need to drop the baggage. I need to release people, places, situations from my past. You know that the energetic vibration doesn't match, but we might be in this energy, but I can't. They're my best friend, they're my family, this is the work that I signed a contract to 10 years ago and I have to commit. And the universe is saying, no, that was an old contract. You've learned from that now. But some of us might be still in that familiar energy, but they're my family. I have to. And this is where a bit of guilt might be there. You might be doing things for them that you don't really want to do. You might be going to social gatherings that you don't want to be there. But there's no malice there. It's just that your vibrations have changed. So when we see happy family, it's not necessarily with them, but we're assigned to that label of, I want to be around people that love me, that respect me, but it might not be the people that you're around currently as a vibration. This is very cryptic, I know. It's called energetic match. Again, I'm going to go back to the simple analogy of you've gone on your journey, they're on their journey, whether whoever you're around and you have grown some emotional bonds to, and that can quite well be work, friendships, of course, and family. And it's just as simple that you have grown. They've chosen to be on their journey and at a different stage. You're at a different stage, and that's as simple as I can put it. But then you get triggered by them. And then that sends a chemical message to your brain, because brain wants to put logic in it, but also brain wants to bring up all fears, all thoughts, all memories, and that you associate with this feeling within. But really it's just your body saying, no, this is not quite right. Trust yourself right now. There's something better coming in. I hope I've explained that right. But basically there's a new start coming in. We're undergoing a huge transformation, and this is saying push forward regardless. Death and rebirth. It may feel uncomfortable and we might be challenging ourselves. Again, this is where the Chiron wounds come in. I fear being separate from that crowd, my best friends, because we've always had a good time. And yes, that's not denying this. But there's just some shifts and changes right now that we have to honour. And by flowing with them, you've just got to trust. This is all about growth. This is all about trusting your internal compass, trusting your divine feminine this week, which, as I say, is a big energy that's wanting to wake up within us. What do we have? Practice gratitude to reveal the good in your life. Now, this has been coming up a lot, me personally, when I've been pulling my own oracle cards. You are enough just as you are. Yeah. This is where I feel we are going into that self-sabotage of I have to stay in this relationship because it's my brother, my sister, my whatever it might be, my niece, my nephew. It's the family. Families have to stick together. Again, this could be friendship circle. This could be work dynamics. But there's something within you that's not sitting right, and you might not have all the answers right now, but this is saying you've got to trust. The bigger story will be revealed later down the line, and you'll say, now I know why I was pulled away from that situation, pulled away from that group, pulled away from that family member, that family situation, that relationship. Because this is saying you've got to honour the goodness within you, your worth within you, and that's enough. But your brain might be kicking in, your mind might be kicking in, your ego, well, this is not right, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, because that's what family do, this is what friends do. But something's just not feeling quite right, and this is asking you to trust. You are enough just as you are. And you'll know who resonates with this because they'll accept you unconditionally. Those that don't understand, that's where the triggers come in. This is where the warning signs come in, that your vibrations are just different. But practice gratitude for your inner compass, for wanting to be in solitude, for wanting to go within, for wanting to meditate, for wanting to release, for wanting to grow, for wanting to bring good things into your life, positive things into your life. But unfortunately, some people around you might not be in that same energy, and they might be in the drama, as I call it. And you were thinking, my soul's tired of this. So you're needing to honour yourself this week, guys. Now, if you're enjoying this, please do hit that subscribe button. Give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a comment. It does help my channel to grow. Okay, guys, I know that was a deep reading. I've tried to explain it best I can without confusing you. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling. I always like to read the comments. Okay, guys, take care. I'll see you soon.